we are given a file called what? Students, txt. I don't know how many files are there. I don't know how many lines are there. But what I know is, what is there in the line? What's there in the line? Name, then what? Comma, comma, comma. So this line, the splitter of each line is what? Comma, right? The question says you have a names, okay, then the grades of 3 subjects for each student. These are the grades, tamam? This is a text file. Let us open the text file. Here, this is the text file. You see it? Here is the text file. Tamam? We have name, then grade 1, grade 2, and what? Grade 3. Let's go back to the question and see what happens here. What they want. Your program should only read what? The grades to what? A 2D list. Okay, yani each student will be a list. Ignore what? Ignore what? The name. Wait. So we need just to get the grades in a list for each student. So this is a 2D list, right? Then, if you look here, then calculate the average of each student and, okay, and add it as the 4th column in the list. Yani for each list, we will have the grades of the student and his what? Yani each list will be 4 columns. 3 of them are what? Okay, so our program should return a 2D list with 4 items in each list. The 3 grades we get from here, and remember, these are strings, صح? In the middle of your work, you need to convert them. Before you do calculations, you need to convert them to what? Integer. And the 4th column in each list will be what? Okay, so let's see the code here. Let's make it here. Let me call the program stud. Okay, tamam. So what are you going to do first thing? File, open. What's the file name? Students, right? .txt. Of course, we need to open it in which mode? Read. It's a good example here, so we can do append here. صح ولا لا, right? We can do append. So we have the file. Now, okay, usually in these examples, what's the next step? Read all the lines in a string, right? In one direction string. Can I say data list here is equal to what? File dot which function, ya shabab? Read lines. Read lines return what? A list, print. I always try to always do what? Print. To make sure I read the data correctly. 1 second will not, okay, here. This is my list now. طيب, excellent. So for each list, this is one dimensional list. Each item in the list should be what? Processed. How we process it? We don't need the name, and we need also to remove what? What is the splitter? What is the comma? Perfect. Now, I have the list now. So what do you want me to do? Okay, first I need to create an empty list, صح? Grade list. Do you agree? Because I'll be appending the data to it, yes or no? Good. So this is an empty list. So now I need to go for each line in my, okay, I'll call it line because it's a line, صح ولا لا, right? For line in what? In what? Grade list. Do you all agree? I don't need the index here, right? No. Okay, yes. Yes, you are right. In data list. Tamam. Excellent. Yalla, line is equal to what? First thing, line dot what? To be in the safe side, what? R strip of what? This one. Tamam. Next. Now I need to what? Get the information of what? Of the student. طيب. Stud data. يعني one student. تمام. Stud data is equal to line dot split. Do you agree? Yeah, I know that. Split based on which character? Now I have student data. Student data is a list, yes or no? Okay. If you do still have a doubt, stud what? What are you going to print? When you program, do this all the time. Tamam. See your output here. Now what? Each student what? Here we created this. Now, what do we need to remove from this? We need to remove the first one. What else? We need to convert what? To integer. Yes or no? طيب يلا ها. Now we don't. Can I delete the del what? I cannot delete? Del what? Start data 0. Can I do this? Huh? Why? Print what? Huh? Start data. Look at it. Rami is challenging me. He says, okay, did we remove the first step? Good. Mumtaz. Now what's the next step? I need to convert all the items to what? To their integer. So now what do you see here? What to do now? Stud what? Data 0 is equal to what? Integer. Integer what? Yalla. Stud data 0. صح ولا لا? Is it right? Yes or no? And what to do here? Stud data 1 converted to what? Okay, and stud data what? 2. Now 2 صح؟ طيب again ها? Print what? Print what? Stud data. I will print it before and after. I want you to see that things were converted from what? From strings to what? To integer. Is this right, صح? So now it's integer. It was to what here? All of them. We print it before and after. Are we ready now? We are done, by the way. صح ولا لا? Now we need to find what? طيب, how to do? No need for a for loop, wallah. No need. Okay. Yes, if you need to find the sum, you need a for loop. But in this level, we allow students to use sum and average of list. You get my point? تمام. يعني in this level, but يعني now you know. He said do a for loop. I'll do a for loop. Huh? Sum is equal to what? Okay, for what? I in what? In range what? Or can I say for I in stud data? صح ولا لا? All of them are integers, right? Sum plus equal I. I know how many items. I don't need a counter. Sum plus equal I, صح? AVG is equal to what now? Sum over what? I know 3, but I can say ling of what? Stud data. The program will work even if you change the number of items. صح ولا لا? Right. Now what? Stud data what? I dot append. صح ولا لا? Can I use append here? Append what? AVG. By the way, خلصنا احنا. Are we خلصنا? لا. What? I still have the grade list empty. Now each student is a list. صح ولا لا? Right? Each of now what? Print. Now I show you print. Print what? Student data. Let me show you what happens now. For each student, we did this. Huh? Is this what we're looking for? But for how many students? For 1. Now what the question said in the beginning, your program should read only the grades in a, to what? To a 2D list. Now we are creating one list for each student, but it's one-dimensional list, right? بس خلاص now. يلا قولوا لي what to do here. What is the main list? What did we call it here? What is this? Empty list. صح ولا لا? Now خلاص, that's it. Then here I can come and say what? Grade list dot append. صح ولا لا? Right? Stud data. And finally, after I finish everything, I can say print what? Grade list, which is a 2D list. Print grade list. Let's see the output at once here. Okay, here's the output before, صح? Okay, and now look at this. 60. Oh, this is a 2D list, yes or no? And what's this? The 3 grades we read from the file, splitted using a splitter. Then we converted them to what? Numeric values, and we found its average and added to the list. Then once we are done with the first student, what we did? We appended the list of the first students to the list, the 2D list of all age students that are available to us. Does that make sense? Let me just remove the print statement here. Make sure the output is fine. Okay, here now no need for it. خلاص, we do it using during the program. Is this the output we're expecting? Tamam. Does that make sense? Any question on this? This is a good question, by the way. Okay, it has a lot of things here. Reading a file, 2D lists, and what we forgot here? Yalla. I always deduct some points if you forget to what? Close the file. Yeah, sure. Here, do you need the file after this step? After reading the data, do you need the file? No, خلاص. Unless you want to, يعني do something. تمام. Any question?